month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Straight to the air they go. Taking a shot on the first play. It's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
This is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Press all 80.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down.
Let's go. 19.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not. Close to the 1st. That brings up 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Ward taken right to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. Along the right sideline. There's space. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Titans have a first.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Going to the ground again on first. A solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Stephanie! Cowboy 80. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Ward. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
A handoff here to Sampson. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kevin Winston in on that tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Go!
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 1-point game. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. Dodges another stop. This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, strike! Cougar 19! Ready, ready?
Carried by Spears to start the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Browns are in the nickel for this third down call.
Let's go! 70 Lions!
Air it out on third. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down throw here for Ward. Hits his tight end on the corner route. He gets loose down the right side. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans break the tie here in the first. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Right, ready to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready, set!
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Hand off to Sampson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The tackle by Arnold Ebiketie. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Has a man on target to Thornton. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Roll! Ready?
I'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Lightning, 18, Pioneers! 7 Pirates!
From the red zone now. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Browns tie things up at 14. tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Tag. Nice. Alert. Alert. Go.
Now a give to Spears, coming left. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Ward. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Get up. 70.
3rd and long for him here. Connecting on the slant. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready? Ready.
1st and 10 here. Ward. He rolls to his right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Shot. 70 live.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
On the move, headed right. That's on target to Pierce. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Ready, break.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Pass to 60. Pass. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Right, ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
70 range, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Pass is cut at the 9. Working quickly here.
First and goal, Cleveland.
Here comes Sampson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. They'll work against the blitz. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. To the air with Ward. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. He has it at the 22. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
On the ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Here's Sanders now. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, here's Simpson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Browns first down.
Okay, great.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Sanders setting to pass. Caught, nice game left side. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns get some late points and the lead. Now the PAT try coming up.
The kicker on for the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Browns have it on the teeth, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, Ward going to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And the Titans have a 1st.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Tag. Vikings.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Downfield to DK. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Ready?
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans earn the chance to tie before halftime. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. And the Titans tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Ready?
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead just before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
This ain't what you want.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Come on. Ready.
He'll throw it. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Shows a great effort. That brings up second down. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. Keeps himself upright. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
On first down, Spears. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. Escapes the pocket. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Completed over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Back to throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying the left side with Sampson. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Sampson on the carry. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
19 Lions.
First down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 40.
Into the gun, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, it's flying around and making the play.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up there. And I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets it.
Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And the Titans have the recovery.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10. Give now to the running back. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, Jack. Let's go.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All set now, first and 10.
First down.
Ready, ready.
Judkins up the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Ready. Ready.
Judkins. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's second and goal.
19, Charger, 19.
One more time with Judkins. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He goes to the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
70 Lions. Check.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now. 3rd and 6.
Ready, go!
Running it after the penalty. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it. And the Titans will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
They won't find anything here. They're there to drop it for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Gonna throw this one. Ward. Dumped off to his running back. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stops.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Taken right at the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. A lot of space ahead. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Hawk 70, Hawks.
From the red zone on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the teeth, and they will kick it away here. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
Jackson on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Reno, come on. Set.
Drop play. This is Spears. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. We get an even 40 out of that one. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Oh, they didn't see what that draw had coming until it's too late, Kate. But when they saw the opening he's about to hit, well, can't really repeat what they were saying down there, but I can promise you none of it was any good.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Get it. Go.
That's completed to the right. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Cowboy.
Spears trying to straight ahead. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Completed to his running back. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now trail by just a point in the 4th. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
This return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Zone read. This is Judkins. And it looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion. Sanders back to throw. It is caught left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
At the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
Come on. Set.
And he's got a free play here. Buys time, rolling right. On target to Thornton. He's out of bounds as there's a flag down. This one should be on the defender who jumped early. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. Oh, he lost the football. And the Titans pick it up. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory.
Well, that was such a nice run with great explosiveness and vision to get free. But you saw who's moving near the end of that kick.
Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Setting up to pass. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And he's got a man, complete. And he crosses the goal line. The conversion is good, and that sets them up with an 8-point lead in the 4th. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Jackson now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Let's go.
He'll look to throw it. Brian right side. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Back to throw. And he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Forced out to his right. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
You've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60, Cup 19, Cup 19. Nineteen tight, ready?
Here he goes, one final shot. And this will not be caught, so their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say goodbye from Nashville.